Hi, my name is Raquel. I am one half of Infinity Yarns. You can find us on Instagram at Infinity Yarn 123. My sister Cameo and myself started this small business in 2020 when the pandemic occurred. We are both stay-at-home moms, and we just wanted to express ourselves through our crafts and have an outlet for that. I have decided to make the leap of starting to vlog it a little bit and podcast just my everyday crafting experiences. Cameo may upload a video in the future. I myself just am the more talkative one, and I don't have many people to talk about my yarn obsession, and I always have something going on the needles. I absolutely love knitting. I just learned how to knit socks August of 2020, and I can say that is probably where the obsession for indie dyed yarn has exploded. The crazy sock lady, Kay, she absolutely kind of just, I found her on YouTube and watched all of her videos on how to make socks, and it just was something that I fell in love with. I was really scared of doing socks because they are so small. My head could not wrap around how to create them, and now I can't stop. I constantly have socks going. I have at least 20 pairs going right now because instead of finishing them, I bought more needles and just kept casting on. I cast on, like Kay says, all of these socks. I just wanted to start podcasting to show you guys a little bit of what I buy and my whips and my finished objects. I do want to go over some whips. I am working on a couple of things aside from socks. This item right here is my Winter League pullover. It is with Hue and Me yarn. The pattern is by Alexa of Two of Wands. I absolutely love that pattern. The Hue and Me just works up so well, and I just love it. I may make it a kind of short sleeve instead of a long sleeve just because I like to layer in the winters, and now that we're now in spring, I have a little bit of time to get through that pattern. I also am working on another raglan tee, and I just love these colors. I don't discriminate against any colors. I absolutely love my neutrals, but give me a pop of color any day. I am very happy. It is a blend of wool and nylon. I don't have the tags, sorry, to tell you which yarn it is. I got it from my mom. It was gifted to me I think 2 birthdays ago. I also am obsessed with Explorer Knits yarn. I am test knitting. I got into that within the past 2 months of 2021. Absolutely love test knitting. I am trying to branch out and maybe learn a little bit more techniques, and also just maybe get to a little bit out there and just learn how the knitting and crocheting world is. It's quite a big obsession for me, and I just love it. Like, I'm really big on it's my heart and my soul. I know that sounds weird. However, if you are a knitter or crocheter like I am, you understand. The love for yarn is just, you really can't explain it. You kind of just have to be in that category. This sock right here is the fence post sock that I am test knitting, and it is an Explorer Knits yarn. The designer company is Slip Sis. They are sisters that design the most beautiful and textured socks I have ever seen. And mind you, I have never made a textured sock, and I love it. It has the heel toe or the heel flap and gusset, and it's kind of a more rounded toe. I usually make mine a little bit more how do you explain it, straight across and kind of triangled. I have very narrow feet. This actually is going to be for my mom for Mother's Day. I had her try it on just to see if it was her size. Yeah, that's one of my test knits. I also made me a little scrappy sock, and I'm the type of person that likes the 20 or 30 leg, kind of like a shorty, a 10 or 15 cuff, and then I use about 40 to 50 on the foot based off of how my gauge is. I do use a 2.25 needle. I use these circulars, DPNs, and 9-inch. I have yet to figure out how to do the 2 circulars, so I will be doing the summer sock camp with Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady, joining in on that knit along for the summer, and maybe I can learn that because she's supposed to be teaching that in one of her videos, and I'm really excited about that. I also would like to jump into showing you a little bit of splurging I did of yarn. It's a problem, and I know, but could be worse things to have a problem with. So I'm just gonna go over some yarn. This yarn is by Raven Moon Dye Works. It is a clover fingering weight at 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, and it's called Getting Ziggy With It. I got this from Bliss Yarns in Brentwood, Tennessee. I seen this in a bag and I walked past it, and I literally, like, I told them, could I please purchase it? Like, I could not leave that store without it. Just look how beautiful that is. Like, these are my obsession. I am a purple person all day long, and just these little like yellows and everything, oh, so good. And I also got, while my trip for yarn in Brentwood, this one is Farm Girl Fibers, and it is an 85-15 blend, and it's called Hagrid's Pumpkin Patch. And I just recently found out that my husband of 8 years, going on 9 years, his favorite color is orange. Did not know that. So weird. It's so crazy. So I found this and I just thought of him. And I do have an obsession with Harry Potter as well, and Hagrid is my favorite. This yarn right here is going to be a lovely pair of socks for him. I'll probably cast on this week. I can't say that I won't. I also got some Big Sky Yarn Company yarn. I have never used any of this yarn. This was kind of like, I walked into the store and wanted to grab all the yarn. I had no self-control with this. This one is called Falls in the Air, and it's a 75-25 blend. It's their Star Sock Base, and you get 463 yards per 100 gram. And these colors absolutely just bring like so much joy to my heart. When I held this, I'm not gonna lie, super dramatic person, I cried in the inside. I didn't show my tears, but my sister seen it because she was with me. She knew that she couldn't tell me no, because I literally held all the yarn, and I even like made her pet it while I went and looked for other yarn. That's how crazy it was. Just look at these speckles. Like, oh my word. Like, that right there. And then, like, just to see this, like, tealish colors and that pink. There's green. It just made my heart. Cameo chose this skein of yarn. It is also a 75/25. It's called Mermaid Cove by Big Sky Yarn Company. And these are her colors, like, all day. My favorite color is purple. Hers is green. And this is teal green. There's a little bit of purples in it. Lavenders. It's really, really pretty. There's a neon green in it. These are just our colors. Like, her and I we're just connected like that. She wants a pair of socks, so I will be casting those on today as well. And my last thing that I bought from Bliss Yarn in Brentwood was my first skein of Miss Babs. It is called Garden Party. It is a DK yarn. It is 85 Paulworth wool, 15 Tussa silk. You get 700 yards in this. This can make me probably about 2 knitted tees, which is the plan for it. This one right here called me. Like, I've seen her yarns. I've even went on the website, and like, I just can never bring myself to purchasing because I am a person that wants to kind of squish it, know what it's about, talk to it, be friends with it, you know, build a relationship before I buy it, which is kind of a contradiction to all the other yarn I own because I order it online. However, I do my research on the people that I purchase, and I do purchase from small business owners. Within the past year, that's really meant a lot to me, to give my money to small businesses and just show my appreciation for their work. I do believe that handmade, hand-dyed, hand anything is worth so much, and it just carries a big place in my heart. Finally, my most recent purchase of yarn is from Sorella, and it was her birthday yarn. I do not understand how this woman does so much. She is so, her way that she sees colors to dye this yarn, it's so saturated. It's absolutely beautiful, like, and it's soft. And I also got a skein from her spring collection. She does do an in-stock now, which is fantastic because I've watched her for years and just seen her go through the milestones that she has went through, and it's just amazing. So I did buy the classic sock set. This is of the Ice Cream Shop, and it is 100% superwash merino wool. You get the full skein, which is 100 grams. You get 38 yards, and you get the mini skein, which is 87 yards and that's in a 20 gram. It is gorgeous, just gorgeous. Like, this, like, I really wish that the camera would show it a little bit better, but there's like a little green in there that is kind of like a faded color of her eucalyptus, which I have yet to purchase, but this is really good. Like, this is fantastic. I absolutely wish it would show up a little better on the camera. This is the Rosewood Spring Tonal, and I could not be more happy with this yarn. It is an 80/20 superwash wool and nylon blend. You get 436 yards per 100 gram. And it's just like this pretty, like, rosy, just, it screams spring to me. I absolutely love it. I will probably not make socks with this or the ice cream shop. I have been loving the knitted tanks, and what is it called? I am making myself the pattern from Knitting Tipsy, and that is her Palmier knits, and I am making that with my yarn from the Little Wolf Knits, Brianna, and she is fantastic. She helped me coordinate colors. She was sweet enough to, I reached out to her on Instagram. I test knitted for her, and I can't even express like the customer service, just the sweetness of this person, for what I wanted to make. And she does sell kits for the Palmier Knits tea. I told her that I had been looking at her Dobby as a free elf for probably about 2 years now, I want to say. And I just couldn't wrap my head around what to make with it. And I really wanted to represent her colors, that colorway to me. Just, Dobby's one of the sweetest characters. Next to Hagrid, he's my number 2 on favorites in the entire Harry Potter series. The yarn is so beautiful. This is the Little Wolf Knits, and this is on her Sunfish base. It's a 75/25 superwash merino nylon blend. It's a fingering weight, 4-ply. You get 463 yards per 100 gram. So I got Dobby as a free elf and Troll Boogies, which is on the same base. This is Troll Boogies. Like, I just can't express the love I have for her yarn. Yeah, it's that much. And this is Dobby as a free elf. Kind of wish I could show that a little better. Just, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. This is it. I am almost to the split off of the sleeves. I've been just taking my time with this one because this one is for me, and I am a process knitter. I enjoy it, every minute of it. I don't like rushing through my knits because they mean a lot to me. I do try to express to the people that get my knit items that I make that they're a huge part of me. There's a little piece of me in every single one of them. That is all my list, but I should be doing a second podcast maybe in about 2 weeks. I do get yarn pretty frequently, and I hopefully will be podcasting or making little videos. I do get a couple of yarn subscriptions, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time. If you could hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.